Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppy's mom, and you're listening to Hoppy Hour.
Welcome back to Hoppy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Hoppy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Hoppy. This is Hoppy Hour with Hoppy.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest, search about his competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Hoppy Hour in your system.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what today is? It's a long name of a day. You know what it is?
Do you know what today is?
No, what is today?
It's Administrative Professionals Day.
I'm just a secretary.
I'm not a secretary.
I'm not your secretary.
I am an assistant, not a secretary.
The administrative assistant.
Administrative assistant.
Misspelled administrative and assistant.
A highly trained specialist.
It's administrative.
Happy Administrative Professionals Day.
Our wonderful administrative support staff.
Showtime.
It's really sad that they have to call themselves something else. There's nothing wrong with being a secretary. A secretary holds down the office when everything is out of control. A secretary helps you schedule your appointments. So honestly, embrace being a secretary, but that's just me. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio, and you can always email me. RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. It used to be called Secretary Day, though.
This is Janet. She's a secretary. She's wearing a two-piece wiggle dress with bolero jacket, pantyhose, and high heel pumps. Janet is typing the day's schedule on her Smith Corona typewriter. Ooh, here's her boss, Mr. Janssen. He's inviting her into his office to take dictation. She walks in. Mr. Janssen is on the phone with his wife, telling her to eat dinner without him. Next, he tells Janet she's going to have to work late. He wants to thank her on Secretary's Day.
Of course, the biggest story on the planet this week is the passing of Pope Francis.
Yeah.
The search for a new pope is about to begin, and nobody's going to...
Why is that funny? The audience never knows what to laugh at. Why is that funny? God, the audience. That's how unfunny Kimmel is. His fucking audience doesn't know when to laugh.
Pope Francis, the search for a new pope is about to begin.
A search for a new pope because someone died. Morons. But then again, if you're going to see Jimmy Kimmel, you are a moron.
The biggest story on the planet this week is the passing of Pope Francis. The search for a new pope is about to begin. And nobody's going to be more insufferable this week than your friend who saw the movie Conclave and now knows everything
It sounds like you, bud.
About how it works. I'll tell you how it works. Over the next few weeks, 135 flamboyantly dressed cardinals will gather to pass judgment on a series of aspiring candidates. In a lot of ways, it's the Catholic version of RuPaul's Drag Race.
I was going to say The Apprentice, but...
This guy to me, this is the guy at the top of my list. One of the candidates is an Italian cardinal stationed in Jerusalem. His name's Pier Battista Pizzaballa.
What the fuck happened to Jimmy Kimmel? The dude's never funny. But can you imagine if there was an American Pope?
The Vatican's taking applications, and bless your beer belly, it could be you. Get ready for Pope John Paul, y'all. We're hunting a genuine born and bred American to wear that big old hat. So if you can bless a casserole and shotgun a beer, then saddle up, Father Bubba. We're fixing to get a pope who can turn holy water into sweet tea and...
That word Bubba is used so much.
Lead mass from a bass boat. Confess your sins and your cousins too. Pope John Paul, y'all, taking names and saving souls.
What's weird is like there's a few Bubba. There's a Bubba the Love Sponge. There's a Bubba in Pittsburgh, it's a radio host. Then there's Big D and Bubba, the other radio show. I never get radio people that have the same name as other people. There's the Woody Show. There's Woody and Wilcox. There's Woody and Jimmy. I'm like, wouldn't you? And the Woody Show in LA is the best version. It's like, wouldn't you want to call yourself something different? Like, I'm just glad that my last name is Hoppe. Because it makes me different than others. Trust me, there's many reasons why I'm different than others. Shaq walked off the NBA on TNT set when nature called.
The other thing about Kawhi is... You all right, big fella?
Yeah, no.
I did.
Go ahead, keep talking, Chuck.
Yeah, we're on TV.
I know what we're doing, go ahead.
Yeah, that's that olive oil you've been drinking.
I know.
Hey, take some matches with you. Hey, listen, he couldn't hold it. After 40, he can't hold it no more.
That's a first.
He can't hold it.
Unless
been drinking the olive oil. You know what? Olive oil to clean his gut. It's cleaning his gut. Hey, listen.
I just hope we got enough matches around here.
Please turn his mic off. That's all.
Drinking that water.
Drinking that water, huh?
Chuck, so damn much. What you mean? Finish your point so we can go to break.
We waiting on you, fool.
And the NBA wants to get rid of this show, but then again, the NBA is run by a moron.
I'm sitting there like, shut the hell up and hurry up. Anyway. Sorry about that, America.
By the way, speaking of nature calling, a radio station in San Francisco, KALH, played 24 hours of nature. I'd rather listen to that than War of the Roses on the Joe Show. Oh, yeah. This is better than Second Date Update. It's at least real. Yeah, those dating segments are so fake. Do you really want to talk about your breakup at 7 a.m. to 500,000 people? Walmart shoppers were stunned to discover elaborate new anti-theft measure on meats.
Baby, this one you know is bad. When they put miniature gates so you don't steal, baby, they meats. Oh, girl, this got to be bad, Lord Jesus.
If there was a way to discuss how this world's going, it's this quote.
It's got to be bad, Lord Jesus.
Hey, guys, what do you think of Happy Hour?
It's got to be bad, Lord Jesus.
All right. This show has just begun. So we're going to come back on Happy Hour and get things started. But I have a quick PSA before I click this little outro button. Gareth Dizzy Pinheiro. No, his last name's not Alexander. Gareth Dizzy Pinheiro of 1025 The Bone is a bitch. Glad I got that out.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
The game is oversaturated. Thanks, Saps. Congratulations. Can't rap, but pay rotation got you spinning at the station and diminished expectations, making what you say quotable. I should call the Board of Health up to condemn the nail and board your boot. The whole team, we lean heavy on the Bentley. You don't take a gambler, man, to understand the best bet we be. I keep it catchy, y'all do, so operated, and you can catch me, catch it too, so I can take them home to play with. A freak's fetish, if he said it, and see sweat it. The unique merit of speech merit, plus appearance, if the meek inherit it. She begging, she can't can't get it. Get critiqued for everything, speak the brain and how she give it. 100% authentic, isn't nothing coming close. Some wonderful pen is splendid when I jot it to the notes. A beautiful thing, isn't it? I'm rocking coast to coast, y'all in the game visited. Son, I make a great hope.
Blue, green jewels, putting supreme fuel and looking raw up in the cut while I lay back cool and moving right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left, left. Wooden lever, base model never, whole team birds of a feather, and we often seen together moving right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left, left.
What I gotta do to get you pussy cat dolls to not act hard like I wouldn't jap y'all? You a trap star, cool, I'm a dream catcher. You from New York, stop biting off Atlanta. Peers a rap terrorist, suicide bomber. I'ma blow up me and everybody around me. You can't show up, I'm everywhere that you try to be. Here's some advice, get nice and don't lie to me. In my last 6, I trumped your whole shiznit. Son, I heard better MCing than Limp Bizkit. Rappers is rugrats, I am Dr. Lipshits. Come to your shows, there's enough space to park with. Where's your fan base with so much damn grace? I plan your demise over eggs and pancakes. First thought of the day, the second one goes. I won't stop until I see TM blow. Now let me
blue, green jewels, putting supreme fuel and looking raw up in the cut while I lay back cool and moving right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left, left. Wooden lever, base model never, whole team birds of a feather, and we often seen together moving right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left, left.
Don't do it, it's back home if you bring drama to the black rap, Darty Llama, rat attack through your body armor, and that's that, sorry your honor. Didn't mean to leave them see-through like Arnold Schwarzenegger at the T-1000 in the T2. I'm a Terminator, the haters, and the cyborg and the boys, but I don't play for the Lakers. But you're getting warmer, Optimus Prime MC, I'm a style transformer, so it's time to I name my pen Gwen Stefani cause there's I'm the B-E-S-T, cause if you put an A between the E and the S, that's me, and my E-S-P tells me we about to take over the game while y'all fall off like PS3. Press E-S-C, escape before I make you play the new limbo, punch you in the face to see.
How the fuck Jay and Dane gon' break up? Before they meet Drake, I'm sure it can be resolved. I'm just hoping that they make up. I'm perfecting my craft using no cess. Trying to make some cheese off a single is a process. Get it? Craft, single, cheese, process. Sit back and admire the talent that I possess. Top notch, no less. Oh yes, I'm known in the city, but need to bust out like a model to show chest. Cause you deal with agents from check collections. I'm keeping it clean in a little X direction. And baby girl, if you don't like me, it's probably due to the fact that you all les like next election. The city's mine, I control this, you know this, cause you and nothing like it and I'm so this, the coldest. I'm in Jamaica, Dr. DeBay, what up, Otis? I'm back with the form like Obis. Blue, green jewels, putting supreme fuel and looking raw up in the cut while I lay back cool and moving right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left, left. Wooden lever, base model never, whole team birds of a feather, and we often seen together moving right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left, left. I'm a teacher so you learn right. You can't come on this ride, you need to earn height. With no hydro bill, I let the lights burn out, and after that I take them back like return flights. You can't miss the boy, me and Wonder united like Ben Nistelrooy. Bar mitzvah kid to get your hits destroyed, cause I keep it under wraps like Christmas toys. No witnesses, no mistresses. It's the president, I'ma show you what gift it is. And keep it real, no other youngins as hot as me. You a Gucci groupie, my nigga, and I'm a prodigy. What I'm direct for, cause I'm who they check for. I waited for connects while you was playing Connect 4. You was playing Uno, and I was doing you know whatever us rappers do to develop a new flow. Blue, green jewels, putting supreme fuel and looking raw up in the cut while I lay back cool and moving right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left, left. Wooden lever, base model never, whole team birds of a feather, and we often seen together moving right to left, right to left, right to left, right to left, left.
Oh, yeah, that was Drake with Tanya Morgan. All right, the left. All right, the left.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by DZ Beezy Honey. That's DZBZHoney.com. When I tell you it's the best Delta H CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. Comes in the form of a lollipop. Like the lollipop, the wrapper. A honey stick or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to DZBZHoney.com and at checkout use promo code HOPPE. HOPPE to save 20%.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, it's Jack Murphy, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour.
Hey, it's MJ from the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM Tampa Bay, and you're listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Please don't be offended. He's sorry in advance.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh, it's time to do that AI song that mispronounces my name. One of my favorite bits on this show. I'm like Wolfman Jack, Hopman Jack, or whatever. Oh, yeah. What's going on?
This is the Bingo Hoppe Hour. The Bingo Hoppe Hour. Oh, wow.
I got it.
With Ryan
Hoppe.
Power. Let's laugh. Let's
not hop.
Now.
Okay.
Hop, hop, shoe up in the tower. Silly jokes, the last will shower. Ryan's here with all the chat.
Sure.
Tune in, folks, it really matters. Hoppe Hour is the thing with Ryan Hop. We all
Hoppe, get it right.
And let's all swing.
Oh, geez.
The beam on what is a Scooby-Doo and wacky tunes.
Yeah.
Ryan's laughter fills the rooms. Crazy fun and all the loons. Hop, sour,
Hoppe.
the boobs. Catch the wave and ride the fun. With Hoppe Hour, we're never done.
Oh, sure.
Ryan Hop,
Hoppe.
Come and join us, everyone. Hoppe Hour is the thing with Ryan Hop. We all
856-49 Hoppe.
and let's all
It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
Hoppe Hot Topic.
Your mom's the star of this family. I'm just telling you. Your mom is the star of this family.
Yeah, Timothy Chalamet. Oh, geez, I said that funny. Timothy Chalamet's mom is a freaking MILF. Sit on my lap.
Family.
The star of The Fam spilling how she really feels about Kylie Jenner.
I like the sound of that. Wow.
That is a rite of passage.
Timothy Chalamet's mama, Nicole Flender, opening up about her son's high-profile romance to Curbed.
Yeah, you know Kylie probably always acts like a princess around her.
Saying Kylie is lovely and very nice to her.
Oh, geez.
I love it.
You also brought your partner in crime, Kylie, here too. What's it like to have her supporting you on a night like this?
Yeah.
It's a great feeling.
Yeah, even though she's been run through by half of Hollywood and half the NBA. Every button I press there is for every guy she's been with. It's really long. You get the point.
The reality star and real estate agent playing back and forth +1s for Timothy during award season.
You brought your best girl tonight.
I brought my mama.
Yeah.
I brought my mama.
Y'all have a good time tonight, okay?
Oh, we're planning to. I'll tell
Nothing is more loyal than a good mom. Women can come and go, but a loyal mom is always there for you.
you that.
I love that.
Party
so much.
hardy.
The actor arriving at the Oscars with both ladies
God, his mom's freaking hotter than Kylie.
on his arm.
All right, so there's he seems like a really good dude, you know. If I had a daughter, I'd want him to date her, but the thing is, I'm never having kids because I got a vasectomy. So I don't have to worry about that. Speaking of vasectomies.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
My husband was on a podcast, I think it was with Charles Barkley recently, and was referencing like a vasectomy. And I was like, I'm glad you're throwing that out to the universe because it has been in the discussion.
Kylie Kelsey appears to be done drafting players to her family team.
I wonder how it feels that like his last name's going to die with him unless one of them for some reason has the guy use Kelsey as a last name. And if a guy did that, then he's a cloud chaser. Here's what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is the fact that getting a vasectomy is not that big of a deal. Everybody knows I got one 3 years ago. The biggest problem is you can't ejaculate for a week. But after that week, you're ready to go.
1 month after she and her husband, Jason Kelsey, welcomed their fourth baby girl, Finley, the Not Gonna Lie podcast host revealed that she's not opposed to the idea of the former Philadelphia Eagles player getting a vasectomy.
I would rather be Jason Kelsey in life, even though he has 4 kids, than be Travis. Because Kylie seems like the type of woman that you want to wife down. And Taylor is a scumbag. I'll say it. It's never her problem. And she makes women think that it's always the man's problem. No accountability. Yeah, I said it.
Appearing on the Not Skinny But Not Fat podcast April
I like that name. It's kind of cute.
22nd, she tells host Amanda Hirsch.
My husband was on a podcast, I think it was with Charles Barkley recently, and was referencing like a vasectomy. And I was like, I'm glad you're throwing that out to the universe because it has been in the discussions.
But you did say that you hate being pregnant.
I can't stand it.
While the couple, who also shares daughters Wyatt.
Yeah, my mom will not talk to me about having kids, or I mean about giving birth to me. It was the worst moment ever.
But you did say that you hate being pregnant.
I can't stand it.
While the couple, who also shares daughters Wyatt, Elliot, and Bennett, have considered the idea privately as well, the plan isn't set in stone just yet.
All right, so there's that. Let me call my mom, see if I can get her to talk to me about her birth. Not her, well, I wasn't there for her. You know what I mean. See if she picks up. She doesn't pick up for spam numbers. Mom, pick up. She might not be picking up because of spam calls, you know? That's why those morning prank calls are fake. If this was a morning radio show, she'd pick up right away. Yeah. That's all the proof you need that War of the Roses is fake.
Khloe Kardashian is announcing her new Hulu reality show. The Kardashian star reveals that she's teaming up with Hulu for a new reality series, 3 years after premiering their family show on the platform. Khloe says while speaking on a panel at Hulu's inaugural Get Real House event on April 22nd, quote, "It's very exciting, very new, very excellent. We're excited to continue developing."
All right, so they're working on a reality show. My mom just called me back. Yeah, can you imagine if War of the Roses was real or Second Date Update? Like if the Joe Show called someone that got cheated on and they didn't pick up? Think about it. And they pick up after like 2 rings? A take 2.
Hello?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
So on air, I'm doing a podcast right now. I'm talking about Jason Kelsey had 4 kids with Kylie, and they're thinking about him getting a vasectomy. And Kylie said there's nothing worse than being pregnant. What was it like being pregnant with me?
I loved it. I had no major problems.
Oh, really?
I worked up until the time I went in to deliver.
Yeah. You were a nurse, and you were working until the day I was born.
Correct. And I had no major problems. I didn't have vomiting. I didn't have that much discomfort. I never called in sick for work.
Oh, wow. Didn't my head get stuck at birth?
Yes, you would not have been able to have born vaginally. You had to be a C-section. Your head was too big. Yes.
And didn't they think that you didn't need a C-section even though I was 12 and a half pounds?
Yeah, they thought you might be 10 pounds, but they thought I'd be able to deliver you, and they were wrong.
The nicest thing you ever did was not sue him for malpractice because...
Oh, I don't know if I could have. You know, it was a judgment call. Nobody really thought that I would need a C-section. because I was so tall.
Everything else good, Mom? Everything else wonderful?
With life?
Yeah, just talking to you on the air.
Yeah, I'm doing fine. Enjoying your podcast. Yes.
Thank you, Mom. I will see you in less than a month, okay?
Yes, be great.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Damn, she sounds good on there. See, that's a real organic call. Not one that's orchestrated. Not one that you have the actors making $100 a show. I got cheated on last night. What am I supposed to do? We're the wacky morning zoo. No, here on Happy Hour, we embrace being organic. Hi, this is the Joe Show. We tried to throw Ryan Hoppe under the bus for no reason, even though we were always nice to him at radio conventions. That's the Chicago in me. I don't forget things.
Jalen Hurts is officially a married man. During an interview with Men's Health published April 22nd, the NFL quarterback reveals that he and his longtime love, Brianna Bree Burrows, tied the knot in a private wedding ceremony. With him telling the outlet, "You can call her my wife."
Yeah, my wife.
And while Jalen did not share any more details about their nuptials, there was a sweet nod from his wife during the interview in the form of a pink Post-it note.
Oh, that's cute. She seems like a ride or die type of chick. The opposite of Kylie Jenner.
That read, "You are exactly where you are supposed to be. I love you. Follow God, I follow you."
I just said God. I don't know, man. I want to be religious so freaking badly. I would do anything to believe in God. I've had friends try to convert me. Had all of these experiences. But the thing is, I just don't believe. But hey, it's not my life. What the hell is going on with Rosie O'Donnell?
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Rosie O'Donnell is sharing details about her life in Ireland after moving away from the U.S.
Oh, trust me. We don't care. We're glad you're gone.
3 months after the comedian left the U.S. with her 12-year-old Clay.
What about your daughter that's all messed up? You're a deadbeat!
Whom she shares with late ex-wife Michelle Rounds. The 63-year-old is now providing a glimpse into her new life. Rosie tells Us Weekly in an interview published on April 22nd, quote, "We chose Ireland and didn't really know where to go. And someone said Dalkey. And I found a house online that was in Glengarry."
All right. Enjoy it over there and go away. Trust me, you narcissist. There is not one person that's like, "Oh my God, come back, Rosie." We're better off without you. Same with you, Alan DeGeneres. Hopefully we can get this person to leave.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are about to receive a bit of payback.
Oh, wow.
During an interview with People magazine published April 22nd, the couple's 23-year-old daughter, Lola Consuelos,
freaking cute,
shares that she plans on recreating her parents' iconic NSFW photo.
It's a picture of Kelly Ripa in the doggy position. Oh, you know, when they're in doggy, it's probably fun. I'm going to take a picture of this and post this on RyanHoppyRadio.com. Okay? Taking a picture of it right now. You know Kelly Ripa's probably really loud. I bet those kids have heard her had sex before. You know?
Photo with her boyfriend Cassius to make them feel how she felt 4 years ago.
Yeah. And right after they just got up and down and around and around. That is good payback.
She says to the outlet that Kelly and Mark's pic is, quote, "just so unnecessary. It's not my favorite."
It is kind of weird. Some of the comments in the comment section are like, she sounds immature and a little jealous. Why would you be jealous about a picture of your mom in the doggy position while your dad's looking at her ass thinking about putting his penis inside of her? Why would you be jealous of that?
She then turns to her mom, adding, "I'm gonna say one thing now. What if, POV, I posted this with my boyfriend? What does dad do?"
Dun dun dun.
And Kylie quickly replies, OMG, that's a great idea. We should recreate that photo and see.
There's this weird thing with the rich and elite where they're really close to their kids about sex. Maybe it's because I grew up Roman Catholic, so I was never really allowed to talk about sex. But like you had Kris Kardashian telling Khloe that she needs to give guys head more. And then you have this. There's some things that just can be left kind of private. Now, from 2012, when I got into radio, to about 2022, for about 10 years, I said everything about my sex life on air. Now I don't say anything. And the awkward part is my mom has listened to every single show I've ever done. It's quite frightening.
The daytime host then gives a bit more context to the shot, saying it was taken, quote, with the timer on my cell phone. And I just couldn't believe that it came out that good.
Oh, yeah, it came out.
And Kelly, who also shares Michael and Joaquin with Mark, continues, quote, he was sort of walking behind and I was sort of bending over. And I said, I'm going to see if this thing works.
Pretty traumatizing photo. There was one night that I think my parents hooked up. Probably about 25 years ago, 20 years ago. And my dad went into the bedroom and left a happy guy. Ben Affleck is making his broke kids get classic teenager jobs. I like that. With all the Nepo babies out there. You got Jack Collinsworth on TV. Who's not bad, but he's like, yo, I'm Chris Collinsworth's son. Then you got radio shows that get their job because of who their dad is. They're like, yo, my dad's a big deal in another city. Maybe it'll translate here, even though it doesn't. A round of applause to Ben Affleck for making them earn it and not buying them $6,000 shoes. Some former NFL player named Mel Owens is joining the Golden Bachelor. And I love how they throw out the word NFL star. Like who? Who are you? Mel Owens, it says here, played for 9 seasons with the Rams. He had 26 sacks. Not bad. 4 interceptions. But when they throw around the word star, TMZ loves doing it. They love going, oh, he's a star. Not everybody's a star. Some things don't need to be a star, you know? I did sports radio. I was memorable, but I wasn't a star there. The Pat and Aaron show was like in 15th place the whole time. Now, they might call themselves stars, but that ain't it. You know what I mean? I worked at a conservative company. Maybe that's a me problem. It's not. I worked at a conservative company that doesn't even subscribe to the ratings, and it's like, you don't even know how many listeners you have. And right here, I have had 50,000 listens in the last year since doing this show by myself. Now, a lot of radio shows get that many listens in 1 hour, and they'll love to brag about it because that's all they have. That being guys like Mike Calta, Bubba the Love Sponge, all these guys that without the radio show, they're just another slob. But I am different off the air. Everyone's like, you are a jackass on the air, but off the air, you're a little different. I go, thank you. I'm not going to walk around being an asswipe. There is new audio of Shannon Sharpe. He told this girl, I want to choke you in public. Yeah, Shannon. Gotta be careful, Doug. Because that ain't it. And we'll play the audio here. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Here is the Shannon Sharpe audio.
Well, what, Gabby?
Well, you're coming to LA tomorrow?
She sounds like every monotone OnlyFans girl that does porn, because I've hung out with a lot of them, but unfortunately never got to hook up with them. And maybe that's for the better. But they all sound like this. They all got monotone raging daddy issues.
Yes.
They have these weird phone calls. I played this yesterday. There's all this dead air in between them. This is because she's more than twice your age, dummy. There's plenty of cougars you can get that are near your age, that are more mature and not brats. Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know why you want to go out.
I don't know, because staying in and watching Euphoria for the 9th time's kind of boring.
Don't worry about it, Daddy.
Wow, this is a riveting convo.
Well,
I love how I was listening to some radio shows and they were chopping up the dead air. You got to keep in the silence. It shows how little they have in common.
Well, okay.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, what?
I mean, she's old enough to be his grandkid. If he had a kid at like 18 and then 18 and then his kid had a kid at 18, yeah, pretty much.
Well, I'm not really interested.
Any girl sounds like this. Why does every Gen Z girl sound like this? It's because they were in high school during COVID and they don't have a personality. Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what?
This is painful.
Well, I'm not really interested.
She's setting them up, man. What a dummy.
And I'm getting choked, so I guess we're going.
What?
Yeah. I might choke you in public.
Sounds like he's half kidding, but it's still a weird thing to say, man. Listen, I've had arguments with my exes where I'm like, shut up! But I didn't hurt him. Yeah. Not a good decision, bud. Michael Lohan gets 9 months in jail for probation violation. He had continuous violence against his family. Felony assault charge for beating up his girl. Michael Lohan blocked me on Twitter like 12 years ago, 11 years ago, because Opie and Anthony were making fun of him. And I said, you're a deadbeat dad and a loser. He didn't like that. But this just in. I was right.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Now she'll go her way, and I'll go mine. Tomorrow will be the same day, the same time. One more time. Let's go.
You say you got a man, but what that got to do with me? As long as you straight up with me, I don't give a damn who you see. But when I'm back in town, just spend some time with me whenever your man is not around. Let me be the one that'll hold you down whenever your man is not around. Let me be the one that'll hold you down, hold you down. I'll be the one that'll turn your frowns around. Cause you can be yourself with me, no need for frontin' and sucking in your stomach. No need to suck in your stomach, knowing damn well you can't breathe. Loosen up just a little bit, I'm the one you need to chill with. When you need you some of that real, ooh, wait till you see my. Later we'll talk about it. After the first time, you might not wanna be without it. It's a reason you cheating on it. Compare him to me, I doubt it. I'm Don Blazers, we can go somewhere private and see about it. Even though that you know it's wrong, you know that this feel is strong. On the low, we can get this on. If you be my Mrs. Jones. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get this on. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know. We got a thing going on, let's keep this on the low. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get this on. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know. We got a thing going on, let's keep this on the low. I can tell you
what you missing. You miss them hugs and kisses. You miss excitement at night, and you miss excitement at night. And girl, you don't feel the same. And he's steady tripping, ain't he? Tripping, ain't he? Tripping, ain't he? And I'm gon' simply change it. See, I can taste your cherry pie before I slide inside. See, I miss Jones them cause they lonely and they decent time. I read between them lines. I see that you be crying, cause he ain't even trying, so I'm the one to ease your mind. Girl, you ain't fooling me. Your man ain't who he used to be. And plus, girl, he ain't cool as me. Filthy rich as you can treat. You just like the Queen of England. So when you're ready for some freaking, you ain't gotta leave him. You can be my Mrs. Jones. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know that we got a thing going on. Let's keep this on the low. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know that we got a thing going on. Let's keep it on the low.
Let's get busy, baby. Take it off. Make it wiggle when you walk. Neighbors gonna call the law, cause I'm about to break you off. Got kids, lock them out. Send them out with your spouse. Make it rock when it's off. Wanna see you crowd a while. Me and you, let's have a ball. Make it hot like Arkansas. Snatch the phone out the wall. Let me see that monkey paw. Tip it low, ride it slow. On the bed, on the floor. Up and down, there we go. Round and round, yeah, you know. Breathing like some animal. Find the camera, strike a pose. Girl, let's take a lot of those. When we done, take some more. I know you tired of creeping, but now you know you cheating. But you with me because you like the way that yeah is eating. You know it feels good, but we both know it's wrong. This what it is, girl. To my Mrs. Jones.
Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know that we got a thing going on. Let's keep this on the low. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and
That was Lone Rock playing with Mrs. Jones. Oh, she sounds like kind of a slut. Pardon my French. Oh, yeah.
Happy Hour will be right back.
This following segment has been brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre and post workout around. At checkout, use promo code Ryan20 to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by Amir Academy of Martial Arts at AmirAcademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need, I go there. This is also being brought to you by WestChasePrinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up, go there. This is also being brought to you by Rich Cayley Master Barbershop at RichKBarber.com, 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard. And that is in Tampa. Sign up at RichKBarber.com and save $10. All right, we're going to come back on Happy Hour and turn off this music abruptly, which drives program directors nuts. After this,
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Doors closing.
completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour!
Hey, this is Frank Kramer from the Heidi and Frank Show on 95.5 KLOS in Los Angeles, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe. You see what he did there? Hoppe Hour. I love that guy.
Hey, everybody, this is Terry James from the nationally syndicated radio show Lex and Terry, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with my man, Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, this is Tom Bernard, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour.
Hey, it's BJ Shea, and this guy you're listening to right now, Ryan Hoppe, okay? Also known as Hoppe, also known as the killer of TikTok. Yes, it's true. Believe everything you hear.
Because caffeine isn't enough to wake you up, this is Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
H-O-P-P-E radio, let's go. Money by itself, we still the show. Happy hour, wake the crowd.
Oh, sure.
Mike's on fire, volume real loud.
I got it.
Ryan bringing heat like a summer sun. Morning show podcast, time for fun. Turn it up, this Hoppe Hour. Ryan got that podcast power. Syndicated, we go global. Living large, never staying local. Syndicated, dream for coast to coast. Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Today on TMZ.
Okay, there have been these persistent rumors that Sydney Sweeney is no longer engaged.
Duh!
I ain't so sure that's true anymore.
Sydney Sweeney and Jonathan Davino out again. They were out in Florida together.
If he came out to the Florida Keys, they're together. Everybody was doing somersaults. Oh, they're at a deli talking about splitting up property because they're in the same town.
You said that, not us.
Justin Bieber has dumped one of his closest associates over his church. So Ryan Good is Justin's former tour manager, and he did not like Justin's church or Judah Smith, the pastor for it.
Yeah, Bieber's at that weird-ass church, man. Now, I'm not against religion because I got friends like Anthony who listens. I love you, Anthony, and people that are religious. But some of these churches where the priests get a bigger head is kind of weird.
Ryan said he felt it was kind of a cult.
Justin ghosted everybody in his life.
But that kind of plays into Ryan's cult allegations because that's what cults do, is they isolate you from everyone else who's not part of the cult.
That's right.
George Clooney went and said that he and Amal have never had an argument.
You still haven't?
No, we're trying to find something to fight about.
This is not possible. You have to have at least one argument.
Not only is it not possible, it's not something to flex about. You don't have a real relationship if you haven't had an argument. Steel is hardened in the fire.
Whatever.
We got Brooke Snyder out, and we've asked her, have you spoken to Gleb since you guys broke up?
No one cares about them. What is going on? All right, here with the one and only Sydney Sweeney.
Jonathan Davino hanging out together at her place.
Yeah, but she's like wearing a lot of clothes. Like, you know, whenever Sydney Sweeney's on about, she's showing off her big ass boobies. When she's with her ex, he's laughing like he's trying to win her over. And she's just like, get away from me, you loser. I ain't showing you my boobies.
Down in Florida. And he's smiling. Now, look, he could also be smiling. She also got, you may have seen this on her social media, she got a new puppy that she's been...
Charles, why is Jonathan Davino
posting
there?
lots of photos with the puppy.
Why is Jonathan Davino? Why did he
I will
fly
say this. When I
to
saw
the
her
Keys?
social media yesterday and the new puppy, I thought...
You thought, okay, it's over.
Yeah, she's moving on. She's got the new puppy to keep her warm at night instead of Jonathan.
Oh, God.
But then Jonathan shows up at her place.
But not just shows up at her place. 'Cause remember, we got the pictures of them at a deli in L.A. a week or so ago.
Right.
And everybody was saying...
that was a much...
Yeah, well,
But she's not showing any smiles. You know, when she was at the wedding, or when she's doing anything else, she's always smiling. She's got to look pretty. But she is showing a loveless feeling for him.
They may just be working out things because they're breaking up. So that made sense.
Duh.
He flew to her place in Florida, in the Keys.
I will just say this. Remember, they had a dog together when they were together.
Forget the dog.
And he kept that dog.
Forget
so
the dog.
now she gets a new dog. That makes it look like they're going their separate ways.
Forget the dog. He flew to Florida.
All right. Then there's freaking yelling. Shut up. Shut up!
Michelle Obama came out on her podcast and said, the only reason I haven't been out with my husband is because I'm choosing myself. I'm choosing things that I want to do, and the things I don't want to do, I'm not going to do.
Not exactly. She didn't say the reason I'm not always with my husband. She just said that.
She doesn't love him. Admit it. It's fine.
Last part. She didn't connect it to not being out.
She was saying it because she heard all the rumors, right?
I think that's the insinuation, yeah.
Right. Well,
today and duh. All this news is obvious, Captain Obvious.
Some people bought that. Some people didn't.
People thought there might be trouble in paradise in their marriage because she didn't show up.
She didn't show up to Jimmy Carter's funeral. Not going to Trump's inauguration. Why go there? He's always insinuated that she's a man, which is the most sexist, stupid, racist thing ever. But the thing about her not going to Jimmy Carter's funeral was classless. I wonder who's not going to go to your funeral, honey.
Up at Jimmy Carter's funeral, didn't show up at the inauguration, which we expected.
Yeah.
Right. But she's saying, look, I had all these obligations, and I want to be my own person.
And yet people are like, that seems like it might be an excuse. Well,
duh.
Maybe what they needed was a picture.
And an Italian dinner.
There you go.
A delicious one.
Because the former first couple were out together at Osteria Mozza in Georgetown.
Where they have a house.
DC, they're there together.
By the way, we're told they got...
I mean, they're not holding hands.
Big applause as they walked in.
Nobody has a puppy, though, so I think we can say that they are...
Boy, talk about turning heads. Yeah.
She hasn't made his head turn in forever.
Can you imagine, by the way, there was applause.
All right, so they're on about. Who gives a fuck? Jesus Christ. I saw this. I can't play it because of copyright, but the Malcolm in the Middle theme song. Life is unfair. Yeah.
In the Middle reunion. Nearly 20 years after the show went off air, 3 of the sitcom stars are reuniting.
Yeah, it's the mom, the dad, and Malcolm.
Frankie Muniz takes to Instagram April 22nd to share a pic of himself smiling and posing with Bryan Cranston and Jane Kaczmarek, who played his on-screen parents Hal and Lois for 7 seasons. Captioning the post, "Always good to have mom and dad around." Disney Plus announced back in December that the hit show would be returning, and the sweet reunion pic seems to prove that production for the upcoming reboot has officially commenced.
I just don't like that Dewey doesn't want to be there. Maybe he wouldn't be funny as a grown-up, but it's sad. Dewey was the best part.
E! News exclusively sat down with...
E! News loves telling you, we did it exclusively. We did our job. Shut up.
We sat down with Malcolm himself, the show star Frankie, earlier this year, where he shared how the idea of bringing the family sitcom back to life came about.
So excited. It's something that we've been working on. I think Brian and I first started talking at a dinner that we had in like 2015. And the fact that now 10 years later, 25 years after the show started, it's going to happen. I'm
a quarter century.
Really excited. I think.
All right, so that's good.
People are going to be thrilled to see everybody and the ideas that they've come up with. Because that was a big thing for me too, is like, the possibilities are endless.
What's weird is he has something wrong with his brain where he doesn't remember filming. It's trippy.
Of what Malcolm and his family could be up to.
Yeah.
So I've read the scripts, so I know. And I think people are going to be pretty excited to see.
All right, so there's that. And then there is this riveting headline.
Happy Hot Topic!
JoJo Siwa is embracing her evolving sexuality, while the Dance Moms alum
Make up your mind. What are you?
has identified as a lesbian since coming out in 2021. She reveals during the April 22nd episode of Celebrity Big Brother UK that her recent time on the show has made her realize she's queer.
We already knew that. You've dated girls.
Telling her housemate, I've always told myself I'm a lesbian, and I think being here I've realized, oh, I'm not a lesbian, I'm queer. And I think that's really cool.
What does that mean? Isn't lesbian queer? Listen, you can identify as a fucking gay giraffe. I don't care. But that's literally the same thing.
JoJo then excitedly joked that she's, quote, switching letters before noting that having the space to process her orientation on her own terms is what she, quote, loves about sexuality, adding,
God, freaking weird.
The L, I'm going to the Q.
What's different between being lesbian and being queer?
And this isn't the first time JoJo has been open about her personal growth this season, after she and Love Island alum Chris Hughes were seen communicating in code, which is against the Big Brother's house's rules. During the show's April 16th episode, JoJo shared that she created this secret language to help her feel more comfortable discussing her gender identity.
It's so weird. I am totally for whatever you want to identify as, but people will be like, you're a cis male. You can call me that, but I'm heterosexual. I love vagina.
Essentially, you have female, you have male. I've met a lot of females, love them, don't feel like I'm them.
What?
A lot of males, love them, definitely not them.
Make up your mind. You're having an existential crisis. That's all that is. It's not that deep, honey.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
Also, Wall Street surging today with stocks regaining much of the ground it lost in yesterday's trading session. The rally coming just one day after President Trump's attacks against federal...
All right, let me see here. They were supposed to talk about Tesla's reports being dropped, or Tesla's stock dropping 71% right here.
This is the first signal that we are seeing since Elon Musk joined advising the Trump administration on, just President Trump in general. This is how people are responding. This is how consumers are responding. They are responding with their wallets. Again, Tesla profits dropping 71% in the first quarter. But
I thought Elon was such a genius.
That is significant. Kena.
Yeah, it's interesting. They're also pointing Tesla to these evolving trade policies, the impacts on global supply chain, and saying,
yeah, we're screwed. Jay-Z's rape accuser wants lawsuit against her dropped. I saw the word tossed and I mixed that with the word dropped. That was a strange thing. Dropped. No. I love these women that accuse the guys of rape, but then when the guys defend themselves, then they're like, what? Like, I'm not saying she did or didn't do it. I'm just saying it's kind of freaking weird.
Greatest tweet ever tweeted on Easter Day. This is the best thing ever.
Jason Kelce is not letting his brother Travis Kelce forget some of his old tweets.
Oh, wow.
For their April 23rd episode of the New Heights podcast, the Kansas City Chiefs star recently confronted his most lighthearted statement to date, his random love letter to Easter.
Actually, the greatest tweet ever tweeted on Easter Day. This is the best thing ever.
This is so dumb.
Listen, we don't give Jesus enough shout outs for taking one for the team.
Neither do you guys give to Harry Potter, another fictional character.
We're all being honest.
He's a team player.
He's the epitome of taking one for the team. Happy Easter to all. Shout out to Jesus for taking one for the team.
It's kind of funny. What happened to having a sense of humor?
So ridiculous.
My favorite part of it is the ha at the end.
Yeah, well, I wanted to make sure everybody knew I was having a good time joking about this. But.
All right, whatever. If you're easily offended by that, you're a mutant. And then there is this.
Whoa! Happy hot topic.
I've had a handful of long relationships. Penn Badgley is opening up about his time on Gossip Girl and dating co-star Blake Lively.
Oh, yeah, she probably gave him HPA.
On an April 23rd episode of Call Her Daddy, the U actor speaks on balancing work and life, playing a character in his 20s on the New York City-based show
That show was so freaking douchey.
Gossip Girl.
And this just in, Blake Lively was on it, so it fits the brand.
While also being an actor in his 20s who lives in New York. Penn also dated Blake Lively both on and off screen.
Sorry, bud.
And says there was not enough separation between himself and the character at the time.
I mean, that's a great question because it was the struggle. What starts to happen when you're in this one role for a long time, the aspect of celebrity being a part of it, a huge part of it, there is not enough separation, I think, for anybody. You're seen as this person, you're called their name out on the street.
Yeah.
You also constantly have to be that person at work.
And
I was 20, I was 21, 22, so like I didn't have the emotional maturity to understand, to how to differentiate myself, just in terms of self-worth. Like, what people seem to think of Dan seemed to be what people thought of me.
And speaking on his relationships, Penn says,
I've had a handful of long relationships.
Yeah.
And that's about the extent of it. I really did not date. Tried, found it. Not.
Wow, is he boring? And that's who Call Her Daddy wanted to interview? Wow, what are you doing, Alex Cooper? That was boring.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Yeah. Okay. Now what y'all are about to witness is real hip hop and real flyness at its finest. Y'all know what it is. It's 4-5. Let's go.
Start stacking, gun packing, start stacking, stay in. They depicted me the boss, here comes respect. Start stacking, gun packing, start stacking, stay in your place, motherfucker. Here comes the drama. They depicted me the boss, here comes respect.
I come through, nigga, I come through. When you're popping, all these women wanna hop on you. And if I said I'm rolling drop, I bring the drop on through. You just talk about a bunch of shit you're not gon' do. Fucking goof ass rappers, please die slow. Look at all the money on the trees I grow. I rep hard, T.O. And it's about as far as most of these guys go. I ain't never frontin' tryin' to look all thug. I be at my desk with my foots all up. And all these sessions with these dope boys turn rappers got me chiefin' like the Kansas City Football Club. Watch your girl around Heartbreak Drake. If I'm around a hater, I do not partake. Beating up the block, hope you lock jaw gate. I'm glad that everybody is awake.
Start stacking, gun packing, start stacking, stay in your place, motherfucker. Here comes the drama. They depicted me the boss, here comes respect. Start stacking, gun packing, start stacking, stay in your place, motherfucker. Here comes the drama. They depicted me the boss, here comes respect.
I'm from the other side, where beef is never settled till the mother dies. Bubble rides, living double lives to get you lullabied. Bubble pies to they Benzes is bubble-eyed. Feds busting in and the outdates is unjustified. I don't trust guys, quick to stick blades in your other side. Sit at the dinner table with you and slit you with butter knives. Puddles in my eyes, wonder if God in my trouble cries. Scared I'ma go to sleep one night and wake up and I'll be alive. Angels on my shoulders, jotting my every wrong and right. Deeds outweigh my sins, I'll live for eternal life. Can't outpace my pen, so most of these niggas bite. I get it in, niggas ain't fucking with me on the mic, I just pretend. You rapping about another nigga's life, I get it in. I'm real as everything that I write, and I'ma win, cause I'm covered with the blood on my life. They offering the devil's pie, never touch one slice. Nigga, what?
Start stacking, gun packing, Start stacking, stay in your place, motherfucker. Here come the drama. They depicted me the boss. Here comes respect. Start stacking, gun packing. Start stacking, stay in your place, motherfucker. Here come the drama. They depicted me the boss. Here comes respect.
I am Sebastian Dow Jones Christopher. No intro required. The streets desire the fire. I supply it. I'm from the school of thought where if the law obscures what I aspire, I defy it to come out the other side with the triumph. So I beat the block like Swanita, bind them, writing rhymes to recite them over tracks that ignite them. I stack cash and watch y'all whack asses bite them. Y'all subpar, I'm raising the bar like the high jump. My reality is not confined to my raps. Like some of you faggots, remember that. Because if you and I should interact and you act bitch, I'ma get a gat and leave you with an open mind like a Democrat. My mouth shut, nigga, you been a rat. I'm eating good, son. Your son and your wife asking where the dinner at. I ain't hating being a cynic, man, but I am digging in your trash, exposing all of the bitter facts.
Start stacking, gun packing. Start stacking, stay in your place, motherfucker. Here come the drama. They depicted me the boss. Here comes respect. Start stacking, gun packing. Start stacking, stay in your place, motherfucker.
Treason.
Here come the drama. They depicted me the boss. Here comes respect.
I'm the grade, spit straight, persona of a cat, demonstrate. Every page is golden from my craft, illustrate. Giving flames, I'm molten with a rap in your place. I ain't afraid to show you where it's at. Lemonade, I display your omen with my facts, renovate. My inner rage is flowing at a mass quicker pace. Gives you nation soldiers in the back with the lines. That's your rhymes that no one can surpass. Get it straight. You in my way, you going in my path, then just pray. Cause really, man, there's no way you can last in the great. Come together to motor with this rap, spit it same. If I don't, it's going to collapse. I'm the fade, give a blaze, I'm blowing up the map. Getting heat to the streets, so we frozen where we at. The cold is coming fast, so I'ma keep the quotables that make the game flow with every moment that we pass. Get it cracking.
Start stacking, gun packing. Start stacking, stay in your place, motherfucker. Here come the drama. They depicted me the boss. Here comes respect. Start stacking, gun packing. Start stacking, stay in your place, motherfucker. Here come the drama. They depicted me the boss. Here comes respect.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code HOPPY to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code HOPPY to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afuera Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RyanHOPPE Radio.com. I
I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppe on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, Hammerin Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate's degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them, work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Hello, human beings from planet Earth. This is Jeff Zito from 98.7 The Shark, and you are listening to a real phenomenon. It's Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey, it's Cavino from Cavino and Rich. You're listening to Ryan Hoppe. It's the Happy Hour. It's the happiest hour of them all.
Hey, this is Danny Myers from 97.9 WRMF in West Palm Beach, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe and the Happy Hour.
Hey, everybody, this is Dave Pratt in Arizona, and you are listening to Happy Hour.
Hey, you're listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. This is Eric Zane. I don't know these two people, but I know they're fucking assholes. Mike Calta and Rover, suck my dick for what you did to Ryan.
There is no nepotism here. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Warning. Listening to Happy Hour may cause sudden bursts of laughter in public.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Happy hours on the prowl. 10 seconds left, set to take back the dial. Celebrity gossip, details that get wild. Sex talk spicy, every moment ain't mild. Nothing but juicy, the story's about to drop. 9 seconds, lean in, don't let the beat stop. Raunchy discussions like the cherry on top. Happy hour, Ryan's here, rising to the top. 8 seconds closer, hear the crowd cheer. Ryan Hoppe's back, the moment draws near. Celebrity drama, it's all crystal clear. Tune into the Happy Hour, the champ is here. 7 seconds, we're ready for the tease. Lost loves and scandals, calling out the sleaze. Pouring out the truth, never serving it with ease. Hoppe's got the juice, bringing them to their knees.
Yo. Breaking down the scenes, NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wild, stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe's moves, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Happy Hour got that shock and awe.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Gates is doubling down on his controversial comments, speaking on LeBron James's marriage to Savannah James. Kevin Gates says in an April 19th Instagram video,
I don't like the way Savannah
look at LeBron.
Well, he cheats on her all the time.
I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like,
of course Kevin Gates would want to talk crap about LeBron. He's been irrelevant for 9 years.
The way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like,
and you know he's having sex with those women,
The Right Where I'm Supposed to Be rapper even went on to describe Savannah as the warden of the jail, while he described LeBron's spirit as so loving and giving. And the basketball legend appears to respond to Kevin's comments.
I have worked with people that cheat on their wife all the time and the wives can't stand them.
In an April 22nd Instagram post that reads, "Kings don't concern themselves with the opinions of peasants."
If you gotta call yourself a king, you're not one. What's your record in the NBA Finals?
Where to next, Queen? Let's get it. LeBron adds a black queen emoji at the end, along with a heart and an infinity symbol. And now Kevin is responding with another video rant, saying,
the truth hurts, but it heals. And, Bron, I love you.
There you go. Stop saying love. I hate when people do this all the time. I love you. If you love someone, you wouldn't say that.
Long as you being celebrated, I don't care who don't like me. Long as you being celebrated, that's all I care about.
Shut up. Shut up, moron. Ben Wallace from the Bad Boys era in the 2000s on the Detroit Pistons discusses the 2025 Pistons. And here it is, right now, on Happy Hour with Ryan Happy.
Look, man, obviously, huge moment for Detroit basketball. Do you think these guys can actually beat the Knicks? You know, they're the underdog here.
Yeah, I mean, the guys been playing well, man. The guys playing hard, playing together. And, you know, we're going to go out there and just, you know, see what happens. You know, I think the guys are excited about being.
It's weird seeing Ben Wallace with a hat on. I remember his big ass afro.
Out there being able to be back in the playoffs. So, you know, we know we're trying to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, Kate Cunningham's really leading that team.
If anything's possible.
Man, these guys are super tough, too. You guys always had the identity of toughness, even before the Bad Boys, your team.
Even before the Bad Boys, what an idiot reporter. The Bad Boys began in the early 90s, so you're not talking about early 80s basketball. Moron.
Does this team, the 2025 team, has it earned the Bad Boy crown?
Why does everybody live in the past? Let them be them, stupid.
I think what they have earned, they earned their own identity. You know.
Good man for saying that.
Guys just going out there playing hard, leaving it all on the line. And, you know, you go out and play like that.
These paparazzi are so fucking stupid.
And, you know, you earn your own identity, then, you know, you can call yourself whoever you want. You know, it's just.
So there's I saw this. Of course, Draymond has to make it about him. He says Karl Anthony Towns is playing well because of him. What a loser.
The road. And so they still got an opportunity to change that. But Karl Anthony Towns was huge. I thought his defense was great, but aside from his defense was great, his attitude was great, and I'm taking credit for that.
Of course you are, because you're a narcissist, and you're lucky that Steve Kerr has had your back, because you've ran out everybody out of Golden State. Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole, but it's never your fault, and the Warriors kiss your ass. And they shouldn't. And you care more about podcasting, and you actually do things on the court to talk about things on the podcast. You suck. And then kiss-ass Baron Davis is like, whatever, I'm just happy to be on a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to say.
Are you? Of course. Karl Anthony Towns has been a different person.
You're a loser, Draymond. I hope you know that. A loser! Anybody that hits people on the balls is a scumbag.
Anthony Towns has been a different person. Since
ever since our debacle.
Baron's like, what is this moron saying?
He's been a different person, and I'm taking credit for that.
Of course you are, because you got nothing. You're awful to date from all the reports. You get into fights in nightclubs. You probably have either sociopathic disorders or borderline personality disorder. You're a weirdo.
He has been a much different leader.
Yeah, because he's playing on the fucking Knicks with Jalen Brunson. One of the best players. It's not because of Draymond.
He was patient. He let the game come to him. He showed another level of, hey, I've been here before. I know what playoff basketball is about.
Man, Baron Davis is so much smarter than Draymond, but then again, anything smarter than Draymond.
And I think that's how the Knicks caught Detroit.
Baron, leave this show and do your own podcast, please.
On that 21-0 run, Detroit was playing great, intense regular season basketball.
Yes, they were.
For 3 quarters, 3.5 quarters.
Yep.
Run, Draymond, run. Get the hell away from that loser. You know what I mean? You're much better than that. Oh, yeah, this music reminds me of the Catholic Church. And I'll post this picture on RyanHoppyRadio.com. Catholic nursery school teacher in Italy gets fired after a parent discovers her OnlyFans page and told all the teachers and everybody about it. That teacher's doing God's work of giving us pleasure. And our hedonism, like my mom said, when I joined a conservative radio company, she's like, aren't you afraid of your hedonism? But ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing. That teacher that got in trouble got screwed. Because whoever ratted on her is a scumbag. But this just in. People that are Catholic are pretty judgmental, even though they're ones with the most skeletons in the closet.
TikTok, clocks at Juke, we're playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppy on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Phone lines buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppy like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Ryan Hoppy held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time but coming to an end. Like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppy's jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppy hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Hoppy hour. Hoppy hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Hoppy hour is now over.
happy hour is now over.
Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night, and God bless America.
Doors closing.